What's up, guys? LD here. And today I'm gonna be kind of giving a rant about my feelings on Dragon Ball Xenoverse and why I don't really like the game. There's a lot of reasons why I don't like the game. Keep in mind I had the game probably a couple days or a week after it was released, so I didn't get it on launch day, but I got it like a couple days or a week after release. And also keep in mind the fact that I am, a big Dragon Ball Z fan. I like Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z. I guess GT a little bit. I'm not really a big GT fan because it has a lot of inconsistencies and plot holes. So I mean, GT is GT in my opinion. GT is just a parallel dimension through my eyes. But I do like Dragon Ball Z. I have played a lot of the Dragon Ball Z games. I played the Budokai game, the Tenkaichi game, the Budokai Tenkaichi games. I played the Rage Blast game, the Burst Limit game. I played a lot of these games, including sagas. I played a lot of them. And with that being said, so my opinion on Xenoverse isn't biased. It's not like it's not like I don't know what I'm talking about. I know what I'm talking about because I know about this series. I read the manga. I watch the anime. I play the game. So so I'm not just anybody. I'm a deep Z fan. So with that being said, I think that Xenoverse isn't you know, I think that we don't need a Xenoverse 2. I don't think we need a Xenoverse 2 because Dragon Ball Xenoverse, in my opinion, doesn't really, you know, count as a fighting game. Dragon Ball Xenoverse isn't a fighting game. It's more like a MMO with, some fighting elements, and like sure you can fight against people, you can make your own character, you can fight. I mean the premise of the game is fighting, but at the same time it's not a fighting game. Like when I think of fighting, I think about you one on one, which is the case in this game and in most cases, but you one on one fighting as a character with a lot of movesets, with a lot of combos, a lot of movesets, and different variations, and ways to to win a fight, like not flying around flying around half the battle, throwing key blasts at each other and then winning through special attacks. No, it's not how a fighting game should be. A fighting game should be based off how much of a higher level you are than your opponent. It's not how it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be about how OP your special or ultimate attack is. It's not how fighting is supposed to be. Like with previous DBZ games such as Rage and Blast, like for Rage Blast for example, that was a one on one. You had to fight your opponent with and it was all skill based. It was all skill based, not based on the character's special or ultimate attack. It wasn't based on. It was based on how good you were at the game. So if you suck at the game and you're fighting against someone who's really good at the game, you're gonna lose because you're not that good at the game. Yeah, and with burst limit again, skill based burst limit. You can't hide in burst limit. You can't hide. You can't run away. I mean, you could, but you won't get very far running away in burst limit because burst limit, you have to rely on your skills. You have to rely on your timing, on your and on your just skills in general, like burst limit is just real action, just like all about fighting and punching and kicking and blast, and you can't fly. Like what I like about burst limit is that it's 2D, 2.5D or whatever you want to call it. There's no, I mean sure you can be in the air, but like you can't be like flying all around the stage like you can in Xenoverse and I guess Battle Z, if you want to count that, if you want to include that. Like you can't be flying all around, like what I mean. Like it's just fighting, like burst limit is just your opponent just duking out. There's just like there's no if ands or buts about, like just duking out. Like you're fighting, you're punching, you're doing blast, you're like like you're doing this, doing that. You got your ultimate attack, you got your burst attacks, you got this, you got that. It's just fighting it. Like you can't get more fighting than burst limit. You can't. And then ultimate Tenkaichi isn't really a fighting game. It's more like rock paper scissors. But Xenoverse basically it isn't fighting. Like you can't call a fighting game. You can't call something that relies solely on your level. And a lot of times rely on your special sites me like how I would play online in Xenoverse, and since I'm not that big of a level, but my opponent is like 10 to 15 levels above mine, and he beats me in a flash. And that's not how it's supposed to be. Like when I'm fighting, it's just supposed to be like you pick a character, or your opponent picks a character, and you fight on equal playing fields. That's how it's supposed to be. Not oh, his character is like 15 levels above mine, and he has OP special attack. So this fight is fruitless in my opinion. You know what I mean? So yeah, Xenoverse. I'm not saying Xenoverse is a bad game. It has its ups and downs. I think it's cool that you can create your own character. You can create your own human, Saiyan, Namekian, Majin, and Frieza race. You can create your own character out of 5 different classes, and I think it's cool that you can train with some Dragon Ball Z characters. Like if you wanted to learn some of Vegeta's moves, like his special attacks, you can train with Vegeta. Same with Goku, Raditz, Yamcha, Tien, Buu, Gohan, whoever you wanna whoever's moves, special moves you wanna learn, you could train with the person who has the moves. So I think that's pretty cool. And the story itself is like it's not canon, because it's like it's filler, but it's not canon. It's just they need your help to save the timeline or whatever from being corrupted and stuff like that. It gets repetitive and it's boring. It doesn't make sense. Like it doesn't make sense how I beat Perfect Cell in base form. Like that doesn't make sense. But like I said, Xenoverse is basically like you my biggest gripe with the game is the gameplay. For the gameplay isn't bad. Like the gameplay, you can't even combo for like all you got is just it's just basic. Like all you got is your your X or your square. X for for Xbox, and square for for PlayStation. Like you got your weak attacks and you got your heavy attacks. Triangles, heavy attacks, squares, weak attacks, and you basically just button mash those into a combo. Basically, like it's not. Of course you can hold triangle to charge the heavy attack, but like that's pretty much it. And you can do key blast, you can do key blast, you can substitute behind your character from being attacked. You can teleport behind your character. You can of course ultimate attack and special attack, but that's pretty much it. And it's kind of like like I said, it's not a fighting game. It's more like a beat 'em up in a sense. It's more like it's more like a beat 'em up. It's more like because when you fight against people online, like real people, like you'll fight against people who have the most OP special attack, and it's just ridiculous. Like they can kill you in an instant with like one special attack, because first of all their special attack is OP, and second of all like their rank is like their level is like high. I hate. Like I don't like Xenoverse. I don't like Xenoverse. I don't think we need Xenoverse 2, because I think that whichever the developer is stepping up to make a game, to make a DBZ game, I feel like they should focus more on a Burst Limit 2 or a Rage of Blast 3. Like I would much prefer a Burst Limit 2, because Burst Limit is all about fighting. I like the 2D atmosphere, and I just like how it's you can't run away. It's all I like how it's all about your skill, and not all about your ultimate and your special attacks. Sure, you can use them. Sure, they help you, and sure they're required to win. But it's not all about that. It's all about skill. And that's what DBZ should be about. Like DBZ games has always been about fighting and fighting and fighting. Not all about flying all around for half the fight, throwing key blasts at each other. So like that. It's just boring. And of course when it's time and when it's a time fight, when it doesn't have infinite time in Xenoverse. Like in some cases when it's time, the person who wins is the person who has more health, because the fight doesn't end, because the players are flying around trying to avoid each other, just trying to spam super attacks and key blasts. So that's another thing. And the roster isn't that great. Yeah. Like I said, it's cool that you can make your own character, but the roster isn't that great. Like you can't even be base team Gohan. You can't be base team Gohan. You can't be you can't be Tarble for Tarble fans. You can't be Tarble. You can't be a lot of people. You can't be a lot of people. And that's disappointing. And the game is just not really a fighting game. Oh, and about the story of the game, I don't like the story because the story isn't that interesting. It's really actually really boring. It's basically like you get summoned, I guess, by Trunks or whatever to save history or something like that. Then like you go to all these sagas, like you go to the Sand Saga, the Frieza Saga, Cell Saga, the Majin Saga, and I'll tell you this, I haven't beat the story mode because I don't like the story mode. I haven't beaten it yet. It's funny because like one reason why I didn't beat it is because like once you progress through the story, it requires that you be a higher level than your previous mission. So you gotta keep leveling up and leveling up and leveling up your character to be able to beat the mission that you're assigned to. So I'm in a mission where I'm Goku and I gotta fight like Frieza and I think Cell, Majin Buu, stuff like that. And I keep I think I'd be my character, but whatever. In order to level up, you gotta keep doing these patrol quests to level up and gain EXP and level up your character. Then like use these points to add them to different attributes like key, strength, defense, yada yada yada. And I think that's really time consuming. I think that's really unnecessary because, like I said, fighting games shouldn't be based off of your level, your attributes, your special attack. It shouldn't be based off of that. And I'm not gonna level up my character. I'm not gonna keep grinding to level up my character to be able to beat a mission in the story mode. Like that's ridiculous. I'm not. No, I shouldn't be able to grind and level up in a DBZ game to beat the story mode. Like I'm not gonna do that. So, like I said, I've owned this game like near launch date, like a couple days after launch date, not beat the story mode because I don't like the game and I don't like the story mode. If the story was at least interesting, I'll beat that. But no, it's not interesting. It's not interesting at all. It's just boring and just really repetitive. And it's cool that you can customize your character. It's cool that you can customize the skin color. You can customize what he wears. You can make him wear whatever you want. That's cool. But I'm not gonna grind to beat the story mode. I'm not gonna spend hours grinding to beat a story mode. That's just not gonna happen. All right, guys. Like, never had there been a DBZ game. Probably in some cases because there are some RPG Xeno games on the Game Boy Advance and on the DS. So I'm not gonna say there's no RPG games. There's no RPG Dragon Ball Z games because they do exist. But Xenoverse, I mean, I think that Xenoverse is a one-time thing. Like, yeah, sure that they made a Dragon Ball Online game on a PC, and it was a PC MMORPG. Sure, that happened and that was fun. People liked it, but I mean, I think that the Xenoverse should have been a one-time thing. I think that they should just keep updating Xenoverse and keep putting patches and keep hoping that people play the game, but not. No, I don't think they should make a whole new Xenoverse 2. But for what? For them to have no combos, for you to be completely reliant on your rank, the rank of your character, and on special attacks. No, I don't want that. I don't mind replaying the story of DBZ once more if it means having a fighting game. I don't mind doing that. I don't mind replaying through the Sand Saga all the way up to the Buu Saga. If it, if we can just get an actual real fighting game. And like I said, I would prefer a Burst Limit 2, but I'll always be okay with a Rage Blast 2. But I mean, the story mode of Xenoverse is just trash in my opinion. It's my opinion. It's not fact. What I'm saying is my opinion, but I think it's trash, and I think that it's just ridiculous that you have to keep grinding and leveling up to beat story mode. And it's cool that they have a bunch of patrol quests. That's awesome. That's extra replayability, but I mean, like I said, it's boring. Like the game gets boring after a while, and like through my eyes it does. But I mean, I can see if you're a huge mega DBZ fan, like you're the DBZ fanboy, I can see you liking the game, and I can see if you're the DBZ fanboy and you like RPGs and MMORPGs, I can see that happening. But I mean, to me, to someone who's just used to like when I think of a DBZ game, I think of fighting. Like when I think of DBZ in general, I think of just hardcore fighting. Like I think of all fighting when I think of DBZ. When I like I said when I think of DBZ games, I think of fighting. I think of Tekkaichi. I think of Budokai. I think of Bursum or Rage Blast. I don't think of grinding up to leveling your character to be able to beat your opponent, to beat players in real life. I don't. Nah, it's not. No, that doesn't even click in my mind. That's just ridiculous that is the case in this game. Yeah, it's cool that they gave us DLC, like they gave us DLC that you can be Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, but it's just boring. This game is just so boring to my eyes. Like I said, I haven't beat the story mode yet because it's just that freaking boring. I hate Xenoverse. I hate it. I hate the fact that you're relying on your rank of a level. Yeah, you have to keep using your attribute points to level up your attribute. Like it just gets boring and tedious. It gets very, very tedious, and it's like I said, the combos aren't even worth it. The combo is just your weak attack and your heavy attack. That's just, you can't get more basic than that. You cannot. It's just, this game is just so effing boring, and I wish that they don't make it Xenoverse 2. I wish that they make it Burst Number 2. I wish they make it Burst Number 2, not Xenoverse trash MMORPG 2. Like I said, I don't think that the game is a bad game. I think that it's a decent game, but I think it's nothing more than a spinoff. I don't think as I think of it as more of a spinoff than actual, full budget, canon DBZ game. Like, yeah, it's just a spinoff, and through my eyes, and I don't think that they should make a Xenoverse 2. Sure they can make, if they wanted to, they can make another spinoff, but not another Xenoverse 2. Like that's just gonna be so dumb to my, because I remember during the release, during the game even came out, people were so hyped for Xenoverse 2. They kept saying, oh, this is gonna be the best game ever, this is gonna be the best fighting ever, oh, it's so awesome, all this, all that. And then when the game comes out, the game is dead. The game becomes dead within 6 months. The game now is dead. Sure, there's people online, but the game is just the only people who are online are people who either just got the game, or people who are just hardcore fans of DBZ and MMORPGs. Those are the only people who are playing this game right now. Dude, in my opinion. But it's funny how people gave this game so much praise. How people just kiss the rectum, kiss the anus of the game so hard when the game first came out and before it came out. But now people are just dissing the game now because they know it's boring and it sucks. And Namco Bandai, if Dimps wants to make Xenoverse 2, please don't make them make Xenoverse 2. Please just tell them to F off. Tell them tell them to just make a Verse 2, because I'm not buying Xenoverse 2. I'm not buying it. They make Xenoverse 2. I'm not effing buying it. All right. I'm just gonna make another rant, and I'm gonna say my thoughts on the game and why no one should buy it. That's what I'm gonna do. And like I said, the game has its ups and downs. The game isn't a bad game. It's not, a 0 out of 10. I was thinking about doing a full review of the game, but I don't really want to because I haven't, beaten the story mode, and you can't really do a review. You can, but it wouldn't be professional for me to do so. So this is just gonna be my little review and a little rant about the game. Like I said, it's cool that you can make your own character out of 5 classes. It's cool that you can customize your character. You can make him wear whatever you want. You can make your character's hair color whatever you want. You can change the skin tone. It's cool that you can it's cool that you can have DBZ characters like 18, like Android 18, Android 17, Goten, Vegeta, whatever you want, to be your mentor and learn their attacks. That's cool, but at the same time, it's not cool that you have to rely on your level of your character, that people spam super attacks and up attacks. It's not cool at all, and I think that the game has a lot of issues. I think that the game, is unbalanced. I think that the game is not a fighting. It's not a capital not fighting game. It's not a fighting game. It's a stupid, MMORPG beat 'em up. Basically, it's not fighting. It's a MMORPG beat 'em up, and yeah, and being that it's a RPG beat 'em up is just really stupid. Like I said, this game, it's cool that they made something different from what we're used to. That's cool. I'm not, you know, hating on that, but I just don't want them to make a Xenoverse 2. I just so badly do not want them to make a Xenoverse 2. Please, Dims, please, out of the kindness of your hearts, do not make a Xenoverse 2. And guys, this has been my rant. And why I don't want a Xenoverse 2. Thanks guys so much for watching. Please don't like unsubscribe for me. Please don't leave me like with a bunch of hate comments. No, as a matter of fact, if you dislike this rant, I don't care if you do subscribe. I don't care how much you hate me after me ranting about this game. I don't care, but that's my thoughts. I have to, you know, say it how it is. I have to, you know, give my thoughts about the game. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Peace and have a swell great day.